Welcome to another episode of Sully's Side Quest. I'm just waking up next to Jordan Lamsey, my dog. I am posting super late today, so if you're watching day of, you're like, what's happening? But yeah, we're back, another episode. It's been a busy past few days, so I'm a little bit behind on my schedule, but we're back, we're here, we're playing Minecraft every single day. If you didn't know that, now you know. And we got some things to do today. I have 3 tasks in my brain. I would like to work 5 minutes on the mountain, at least, you know? If we work on it a bit by bit every single day, I feel like we can get it done. So I want to work on the other side here. What's up, brother? I'm jumping over you. Woink. Oh, he missed. Okay, so I'm going to go get some blocks here. I don't have any cobble or stone in that chest. I got to go over to my my factory. I really need to do this factory over here, make it look better. Hello, factory. I just need some stone from you and some cobblestone because we're only going to work for 5 minutes straight. We're going to do some chill building, chill commentary, 5 minutes of building today. We've done a really hard part, which is this steep side. It looks so dope. It's a very bland mountain right now, but once we finish the entirety of the surrounding, I want to like etch away at like making some designs and stuff for the edge. So, okay, we're hitting in my recording about 3 minutes in, so we're gonna spend about 5 minutes designing this. So that's gonna be 5. That's gonna be 8. Okay, I got you. So yeah, 3 minutes of spinning this. So yeah, life has been super busy. I had a party with all of our college ministry yesterday. And, we had it at my house. We were going to do a movie and everything. And then it started raining. Dang, rain. Anyways, we still had our thing. But I didn't know it was going to rain. So I, mowed my entire lawn, almost all of it. Because actually, I don't know if you know this, but when you I have a push mower. And when you push it, some of them, which mine had, this little acceleration piece where it helps you along, so it's not as if you're pulling a sled. I used to pull sleds in football, and so that went out, so I was having to push it for my entire yard. My yard is kind of hilly and stuff, and that wasn't fun. I didn't get out of bed this morning because it put me down, man. It put me down. I was and still am super sore from mowing my lawn. Is that an old statement? I feel like that's valid. I feel like it's a valid way of being sore. But anyways, the jokes about the dad looking outside the window, in his Crocs, drinking coffee. What am I gonna mow the lawn today? What am I gonna do in the yard? I never thought that would be me, but over the past few days, that was kind of me. You guys probably do not care about this at all because likely you're not at an age where you have your own yard. But if you do have your own yard and you do your own yard work, let me know. How do you like your yard work? Also got to announce next week, actually for the next few weeks, it's about to be the busiest time of my year. We have church camps. Next week I'm going to what's called FCA camp. That's gonna be epic. Kennedy, one of our faithful followers, should be going to that, so shout out Kennedy once again. Kennedy, you just get a lot of shout outs because you're so loyal to commenting and everything. By the way, if you haven't commented or liked on this video, you should do that. Let me know what you like about this video. But she's going, so shout out Kennedy, and I'll be going there. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because I don't know how my posting schedule is going to go at all. I have not pre-recorded in my mind. I wanted to any episodes, so I'm kind of scared because it's super busy there, and I don't know if I can commit to making episodes. I have one or about 3 more days before I go, so hopefully I can pre-record some. Hopefully I don't fail. But give me grace if I do, give me grace. But I'm going to do my best to do my duty to God and my country. That's a Boy Scout saying. I don't know if any of y'all were in Boy Scouts. I was. Well, not Scouts, but I was in Boy Scouts when it was a thing when I was younger. So, all right, we got about maybe 2 minutes left. And we we will have cracked away some of this building. And the next thing we're going to do is going to be a little bit about the mountain. You know? Boom. This is like steep here. I think this is super steep. Maybe this here. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Oh, there's so many monsters in here, bro. Oh my goodness. The old mountain is covered with them. Ah, he fell. Sorry about that, Mr. Zombie. Okay. Here we go. Alright, I'm entered into locked in mode. Locked in mode is me. Boom. Would you guys want to see more friends play with me? I have a lot of friends home from the summer. And these are guys that always played Minecraft with me. And if you want me to add some more people, because we can't rely on Logan, I'm sorry. But he's not going to wake up on time. But let's be real. He's just going to build dirt houses. And even though they're really cool dirt houses, is that what we want? I want Logan, don't get me wrong. I want him in the world. But are we really missing anything with these dirt houses? Love you, Logan. Oh, man. I saw this meme. I think it's a pretty popular meme. Where it's like when you go to your friend's funeral and they show these Minecraft builds and they start laughing. That's Logan. That's Logan. We all have that friend that, you know, doesn't really build well. Logan, you know you would admit that. You know you would. Okay, so I think this patch, once I finish it, will be the final patch before we move on to another thing. I love it. Oop, let's do this. Boom. Boom. Let's go. There we go. We finished another corner there. Perfect, y'all. That's another thing done. Let's go. I don't have my boots on. I almost jumped off. Uh-oh. Geronimo! Yeah, that would have hurt without my boots on. Okay, so you might be asking, Tyler, what are you going to do now? Great question, good sir. Well, first of all, let me get another chest over here. I'm so sorry, y'all. I've been putting chests everywhere with just random stuff in it because I can't be bothered right now to, like, put it other places. And I know that's an issue. It's a serious issue. But, you know, it is what it is. Yell at me if you don't like it. That's fine. I want to start collecting some different kinds of dirt. Because if we're going to progress on this mountain, I want there to be some different dirt blocks. And I saw this video of, like, a Minecraft video has been popping up on my feed lately. Of, like, the coasts, like, being decorated, you know. And I don't have to do sand. And I'm thinking about doing something over here with dirt, coarse dirt, that kind of stuff. So I would like to spend another portion of this episode focused on dirt. Yes, dirt. We're going to go get dirt. How exciting is that? Progress. Making that progress. Oh, let's see how Lazy Stanley's doing. Lazy Stanley. What's up, dude? Oh, you're stuck up here. I need to fix you. What are you watching, by the way? What is this? I don't know what channel you're watching, dude, but it's good to see you, man. Okie dokie. Let's go look for some... Oh, yo, chill. Chill. Just trying to talk to the cam. Let's go look for some dirt. Ow. Ow. Yeah, so shout out to this guy named Jamato MC. I saw this reel on Instagram, and look how beautiful this coastline is. That's insane looking. And so I kind of want to copy that look in my world. So in order to do that, I need like coarse dirt. I got mud blocks, I believe, in here. And some of the dirt, of course I got mud blocks to my left of me too. But there you go. I got some mud blocks. I got some muddy mangrove ones. Can you combine this actually? I want to see if you can do that. You can. Okay, so you can do that together. I kind of want a stack of each just to play around with it in this, you know, in this episode. And like maybe do a 5x5 to see how it looks. And so I want to come over here and get some dirt from these trees that we grow. I forget what this is. What is this called? Oh, I need silk touch, I imagine, on this. Yeah, I need silk touch. Podzul. Ah, we may need to go get silk touch for this. Ah. Let's go, Bart. Mart, I feel bad for you. I probably should adopt you as my own, and we go on rods, but anyways. Let's go over and buy a silk touch real quick, because we just need it. Got that money. Got that money. Let's go, Bart. On my way, I forgot. I also am going to need this coarse dirt here, I think. And you make this with gravel and dirt in the inventory. But I'm going to see if I can just grab a little bit from this little area right here that we can use. Some of this is regular dirt. That should be coarse dirt. Is this coarse dirt? That's coarse dirt. I love it. I love how the way he used grass and everything too. Like, that was super genius. Alright, coarse dirt. We got 58. Now let's go get some silk touch. Now the journey of finding whichever one this has silk touch. Look at all these guys. I've missed you guys. I haven't been here in a while. I found you. Alright. I'm about to use this while I'm here. Oop, I guess I gotta break it with my hand. Awkward. Hey, don't run from me. Is this like another episode of Where's Waldo? Okay, I found him easy. I just bought 3 accidentally. That's on me. That's definitely on me. Alright, Bart, back home. Let's go back home. What do I feel like with the lantern in my hand? That I'm about to go tell people that the British are coming. The British are coming! The British are coming! Yeah, sorry for that loss, Britain. United States is free. Yay. I don't really know what I'm saying. Alright, let's go back over here. Okay, I'm here on the shoreline. And obviously I'm looking at my reference image as we go. I kind of want to extend this just a little bit. So I may not break this dirt here. Alright. Are we on the water yet? No, we gotta go down one. Okay, hold on. So we gotta go down one. Maybe we go boom. So mix this dirt with this. Mr. Turtle? Excuse me. Alright, let's add this first layer, and then we're gonna mix in some of the brown. Man, it's so cool how many blocks that Minecraft has now. Yeah, like that feels so cool to have. Just that like mud feeling mixed in between all the blocks. Okay, and then maybe a few up here to where it's like bleeding out. And then oh, we totally forgot to get the dirt. I just came straight over here because I was so excited. Let me go over here and make a shovel real quick. Alright, made my shovel, putting this, not that one, let's put that here. I don't have any enchants, bro. What? What? Okay, hopefully. Oh, that didn't give me anything at all. Okay, that was enough. I got so many potatoes now. Maybe I should just put some of that in here. Too many potatoes. Our automatic smelter is going crazy. Okay, and now we have a silk touch shovel. Now we have it. The reason I have such less experience like I should is because when Alex and I finished our episode, I was on the gas and she stayed on. And so when I got back on, I was in the air and fell. And I didn't have any of my armor on. So I died. I've been wanting to fill this in with dirt anyway. It's kind of an ugly thing to look at. But okay, let's go back over here. We have maybe like 60 seconds left before I want to finish the episode. Gotta stay consistent with the timing. Let me go back over here. Okay, so I want this to have a little bit more curvature. So I kind of took away what I built over there to experiment here. So this is the outside. Let me remove that. Yeah, and then it's gonna curve around. I kind of think I want to match it up over there. Is it this short? No, we need a little bit more over. Okay, so I'm adding some curvature real quick. Okay, so that's extended out just a little bit, and now we're gonna fill this in. Sorry, and with some of this type of block. All right, we need to focus on the small area because we don't have a lot. I just want to get a vision today. Just want to get a vision for what this could look like. Okay, so add the roots in here. I think we'll add a lot more than what I think. Let's see, boom. Then we're going to start adding another layer inside. Okay, some there. Let's finish off with these roots somehow. There and there. Let's do that. Okay, how many we got? 4 left. Might as well put one here. Put one here. Maybe one that way. I think it'd be fine to have this one spread out. Okay, the next block would be this podzol. Okay. Oh yeah, it's already looking so cool. We kind of want this to come up at some point. So maybe this is the point where it comes up. So like here, it starts coming up to this level, slowly but surely. Yeah. All right. Yeah, and then it's gonna be lastly with this coarse dirt here, and I think this coarse dirt can be the connecting part of all of this. So there. I may want to put the coarse dirt there. Yes, this is looking good. I'll replace that with that. Perfect. I'm so thankful for this inspiration from that guy. I've been kind of thinking about what I should do out here, and I've had no clue. I really haven't. But I really like this look. Really like it. Okay. Let's do some of that. I think we could even add some of that there. So it's coming up a little bit. I like that. Might even just add this all the way down. I don't know, something like that. And we'll just put a little bit more here. Yeah, that's looking cool. It's looking cool. Yes. All right, so you have something starting right here, and I think this needs to come out a little bit more. And then he has like a lot of like greenery and stuff, and even stuff out here in the ocean. But I think this is a good place to start. I like the colors it's adding over here because this felt like a really bland island. But now I can imagine this circling around. I can also imagine a dock, a lot better, coming off the coast here. It feels like over here just feels just so barren, you know, and putting a dock here, it's a nice dock, it just feels barren coming off the land. But now if we put something over this, it feels like it's going over like a sand dune or a mud pile. So anyways, I like that look. Well guys, that is another episode of Sully's Side Quest. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. We're going to get into some Bible reading, and I will see y'all on the next one. Goodbye. Okay, everyone, this is another chapter in the book of Exodus. Plagues have been hitting the land of Egypt to prove to the people during that area that God is God, and hopefully to prove to Pharaoh that he should let the people go, but he doesn't every single time. And so today is another plague that Moses is threatening on Pharaoh, and another plague that happens. So this is verse 1 of chapter 10 of the book of Exodus. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Go into Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart and the heart of his servants, that I may show these signs of mine among them, and that you may tell me in the hearing of your son and of your grandson how I have dealt harshly with the Egyptians, and what signs I have done among them, that you may know that I am the Lord." So Moses and Aaron went into Pharaoh and said to him, "Thus says the Lord, the God of the Hebrews, how long will you refuse to humble yourself before me? Let my people go, that they may serve me. For if you refuse to let my people go, behold, tomorrow I will bring locusts into your country, and they shall cover the face of the land so that no one can see the land, and they shall eat what is left to you after the hail, and they shall eat every tree of yours that grows in the field. And they shall fill your houses and the houses of your servants and all the Egyptians, and neither your fathers nor your grandfathers have seen, from the day that came on the earth to this day." And he turned and went out from Pharaoh. Alex would be freaking out, all these bugs. Then Pharaoh's servant said to him, "How long shall this man be a snare to us? Let the men go, that they may serve the Lord their God." So even his own men were saying, like, you got to release. And like their God is saying, like, oh, well, their God is kind of valid, right? They're not owning God, but their God. "Do you not yet understand that Egypt is ruined?" So Moses and Aaron went were brought back to Pharaoh, and he said to them, "Go serve the Lord your God, but which ones are to go?" Moses said, "We will go with our young and our old," which means all of them. "We will go with our sons and our daughters and with our flocks and herds, for we must hold a feast to the Lord." But he said to them, "The Lord be with you, if ever I let you and your little ones go. Look, you have some evil purpose in mind. No, go the men among you and serve the Lord, for that is what you are asking." And they were driven out from the Pharaoh's presence. Then the Lord said to Moses, so he basically rejected Moses. The Lord said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand over the land of Egypt for the locusts, so that they may come upon the land of Egypt and every plant in the land, and all the hail has left." So Moses stretched out his staff over the land of Egypt, and the Lord brought an east wind upon the land, and all the day and all the night. When it was morning, the east wind had brought the locusts. The locusts came up all the land of Egypt and settled on the whole country of Egypt, such a dense swarm of locusts as had never been before, nor ever will be again. They covered the face of the whole land, so that the land was darkened, and that they ate all the plants in the land, and all the fruit of the tree that the hail had left. Not a green thing remained, neither tree nor plant of the field through the land of Egypt. Then Pharaoh hastily called Moses and Aaron and said, "I have sinned against the Lord your God and against you." So now he's recognizing his sin. "Now therefore, forgive me my sin, please, only this once, and plead with the Lord your God only to remove this death from me." So he went out from Pharaoh and pleaded with the Lord, and the Lord turned the wind into a very strong west wind, which lifted the locusts and drove them into the Red Sea. Not a single locust was left in the country of Egypt. But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart. Another time the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he did not let the people of Israel go. The ninth plague, not the last, but the last of today's chapter. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand toward heaven, and there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, a darkness to be felt." So Moses stretched out his hand toward heaven, and there were pitch darkness in all the land of Egypt 3 days. They did not see one another, nor did anyone rise from his place for 3 days, but all the people of Israel had light where they lived. Then Pharaoh called Moses and said, "Go serve the Lord, you little ones also may go with you. Only let your flocks and your herds remain behind." So he's slowly giving up these people, but now he's like, now you got to leave your flocks behind. So he's not giving all. But Moses said, "You must also let us have sacrifices and burnt offerings," which was in the flocks, "that we may sacrifice to the Lord our God. Our livestock also must go with us. Not a hoof shall be left behind, for we must take all of them to serve the Lord our God. And we do not know with what we must serve the Lord with until we arrive there." But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he would not let them go. Then Pharaoh said to him, "Get away from me, take care never to see my face again. For on the day you see my face, you shall die." Moses said, "As you say, I will not see your face again." Boom. That is another chapter done. Here's some cool things to point out. I think one of the coolest concepts here is the hardening of Pharaoh's heart. And there's a difference between Pharaoh repenting genuinely and just stating it. It says here, Pharaoh's words of confession were legal admissions rather than moral confessions, spoken under duress from the storm rather than from true conviction. And so we see here a man who is only responding to the wrath of God, the punishment of God, in this way, instead of actually genuinely meaning it in his heart. And so we don't need to be that same way. This is pretty cool. And then we see that God is in control of all these things. All these miracles are happening because God is the real God. And I think we should take heart in that God has proven himself through Christ as well, because he was the promised miracle to come, the promised spectacle for him to die on a cross and rise from the dead for our sins, so that we could have eternal life with him and be saved from the storms in our life. Now, are we going to be like Pharaoh? Or are we going to genuinely repent with genuineness and sincerity? That's for you. That's a question. Guys, thank you all so much for watching another episode. I'll see you all on another one. Thank you. Bye. See you tomorrow.